I think there's a good, like, 6-7 walls missing. And I think I've got the dollies in there that have those walls. I was just... Again, I had to pretty much go, like, straight away. We were very low on power. But I got racks here that I took off the ship. These are like the corner racks that would have been around that those in-ground storage bays. There's a few walls in this one. And then in these racks, these racks are all empty. Okay. And this dolly. A few walls in this dolly. Okay, good. Good. And these backpacks. A few more floors in the first backpack. A few alternative floors in the second backpack. Let's combine that all into the same backpack for simplicity. And then this backpack just on the ground, I guess. That's fine. Okay, so this dolly is all I need, I think. What's this dolly got? More testudo. Okay, yeah, that's leftover testudo from previously the wall. I think conduit I still have inside a bag on a rack somewhere. Okay. Let's get some of this installed. The cockpit, I still need to relocate. I don't think I have a cutout for that down there, because I wasn't exactly sure how the hallway in general shape was going to be. I'm kind of gonna go for installing the torch drive to the best of my ability, and then we go from there. Ideally, this is far too large, and we can shrink it down to be as big as it needs to be, and we'll just work with the rest of it. I think oddly, that's it. Hold on, let me get some of those work lights, if anybody's selling those. Actually, they might not be selling them. Of course, one of the few times that they'd actually be incredible to have, they might not have them. I'd like to also get some sort of support beams up along the walls for some lighting as well, since there's no ceiling lights that I can tell. We have to attach them to a wall specifically, which also means a conduit situation is going to be a bit... Check you guys first. I wouldn't have thought so, but okay. Then here. I think you're the guys who usually have those types of things. Yeah, work lamps, 4 of them. Fine. Do they come with batteries? I always forget. Yes, they do. They're even charged batteries. Incredible. What luck? Whoa. So we can toggle power, toggle power, toggle power, toggle power, turn them all on, lay them around, and we'll see what the battery life is like on these things, because the batteries, they were a bit scuffed before. I think you could have no batteries in these and still turn them on and they'd still work. Awkward. I think that was fixed quite some time ago, though. If I gotta buy some batteries, then that's fine. We can have probably just like a backpack or one of those Aotemuwa sacks, I suppose. But like, yeah, that works okay for a bit of light. Let's kick it over here a little more. Yeah, something like that. It's a bit of light. With the F1 enabled for a bit better visuals on the light. Keeping it all active while I'm on a different part, sort of removing the fog of war, if you will. I think this could be a handy thing to generally have on some derelicts while I scrap stuff, mark stuff, etc. You don't give me an estimate. What if I look at the battery specifically? Okay, yeah, it's still a matter of days. Okay. That's pretty alright. A few days. Yeah, this is like way nicer for vision. So... Rack's out of here first, I think. Let me... mark all that for hauling. We'll see if they manage. I tried to do hauling on the cargo pods once upon a time, by the way, but they were complaining that there was no hauling zone for them. I don't remember if I edited that out or what. But that was a thing. That's a bit of an oddity, because the hauling zones that I've got, everything is allowed there, but apparently these things, when they're loose, they don't quite count. How we doing, by the way? Oh yeah, you got a couple of them done. Very good. I might help you with this third one, just so you can help haul some stuff for me. These walls I'll probably also just end up selling, but we'll see. For now, I don't mind keeping it open for whatever. I guess we could install in the floor here, just like all along. Well, I can't set a dolly on it, right? Because these didn't count as a floor tile. Yeah, so I couldn't technically set the dolly. I could still do the drop exploit and just force drop a dolly onto them, I guess. There'll probably be room throughout for stuff like that. Maybe even along the spine. I don't know. I want to keep these bays, though. These are too handy to not have. This backpack, what'd you have? Okay, that's my cable backpack. I definitely want that as well. Some of the testudo floor, general conduits, some of those emergency cabling. I need a lot more than that, though. That was some liner. This is also liner. This rack is, I think, just a few walls. A bottle of vodka and an EVA suit. A red EVA suit, which is kind of tempting. It's an empty bottle as well. It's a bit odd. But okay, sure. Whatever. The few walls is kind of good to know. Actually, we can keep these in here. Because I know sometimes we get those little micro meteorites that smash into the ship, and they could probably break a wall slash floor, so having some repair materials on hand would be a very good thing, I think, right? You never know when you're out and about, something just smashes through. That's no bueno. Let's close the auto vent. It should auto close in a moment, technically, but it's fine. And then... Trying to do I want to keep this kind of like a sort of airlock system here? Or are we just going to level this whole thing out? I guess we'll uninstall this wall first. I mean, like, things like this cooler, they gotta move. Because currently it's just using this room to dissipate its heat, which I don't think will work. Maybe. I don't know. There. Then install that wall. Down there, please. Then we can hold atmosphere here, too. It's just the cockpit-specific O2 alarm going nuts, which I think just this guy's connected to, so this one's going a bit nuts trying to handle it. Should get sorted pretty soon, though. 20 degrees, 20 degrees. I think we're okay to open this door. Slash the auto vent. Get that N2 can going. This pump. Yeah, you got your helmet on. Good. Good answer, good answer. Power you on for a bit just to get a bit of N2 in there. saturate the atmosphere a little. Get that to stabilize around, I don't know, maybe closer to 70 kPa. That's looking alright. So how's that looking? Yeah, more nitrogen than oxygen right now, but especially up here. That's alright. Control panel this guy. I can look to pump some of this air through. Whoosh. Sort of. Looks like you generally handled that. Still a rack to move, but it's alright. I suppose I can do that. And I think we can helmet off. Look at us looking good. We're looking nice and healthy. I'm liking it. Take that, grab this. Grab that. What'd you have in you? Nothing. Okay, you're going in the rack then. All this is coming up here too then. And then this conduit bag. I want to say I had even more conduit somewhere. I had a cart once upon a time, but I think I sold that. Okay, you're empty now. Right, with you being an empty bag. There. Both of these are empty. Man, I really just like, please. Okay, thank you. I need acknowledgement from the developers that this inventory UI is problematic and it's being worked on and looked at. I need... Oh, there's a lot of kPa of nitrogen in there. I guess it makes sense though. I need that acknowledgement. Please. Working on the floors. Oh yeah, that's a good shout actually. We should probably get the floors topped off and all that. Yeah, let me uninstall this cooler. Cause I don't like that it's the heatsink is just going into this room. I don't like that at all. It's a bit of an awkward spot for this to be installed anyway. Because like technically we can't really get to the buttons. Where's the other cooler at? Up there. And then a third cooler I thought I had. Yeah, it's over there. So for now, we'll just leave you on the ground. That's whatever. Okay. And this backpack was the conduit bag. Among some other stuff. So... yeah, that's looking good. You can have that. You can have that. I'll take the suit and the bottle. Alright, let's head up, sell... I might hang on to the racks for now. We'll sell these extra cargo pods, though. That's real. I might just sell, like, all of them. I don't know if, I don't know how much I care about those. I guess we're getting a torch drive potentially up and running right this second, so maybe it's okay. Here's an empty bottle, the scrap aluminium, and the red suit, because I don't really care, truly. It's fine. You can also have this t-shirt that I'm wearing, because I don't care about that either. Very good. This exosuit here that I've got, it's my second skin at this point, man. We're inseparable. I guess I'll help you do some repairs, because we can get that done real fast and easy. Put my helmet on just in case we feel like going outside. Oh yeah, also allow myself to restore. That'll help. Times 40 speed. Oh my god. Let's try this just for simplicity's sake. Because our O2 bottle. Also getting a little bit roughed up, this O2 bottle. give it a quick restore. Because we don't technically need it, but it is getting a little bit low. And while the O2 bottles are really cheap, I'm feeling a little bit lazy right now. And I don't feel like buying a new O2 bottle. And it'd be good to have this nice and tested before we go too much. Because apparently, you don't have to pump it into a compartment. You can also put it on slow. Because I've done this before with, like, sucking into the bottle with reverse. So instead of the can, it's the O2 bottle. But apparently you can also do it this way. Yeah, there you go. Okay. You just kind of hold it up alongside and... That's pretty good. Okay. Just, yeah, I'll admit, I didn't think to use this part to fill a bottle, because I thought it's just like a vent that opens up into a room, so like you'd have to get an oxygenated room and put it in reverse and replace the O2 can with the O2 cylinder here. But no, it's fine enough like this. 74.8 gas pressure. Yeah, it's still remarkably doing pretty okay, honestly. Is that a hole patch I saw somewhere? Where was that from? Maybe I right-clicked the UI as it was by. Slow again and on. We'll give this just a little pump. Pretty good. Okay. Thank you, pump. So orders, uninstall equipment. These cargo pods. All of them. Well, yeah, no. Yeah, that's fine. They gotta be uninstalled to be sold anyway. And Craig's gonna help a little bit, I guess. It's fine. Ooh, that power drill needs to be replaced, actually. Man. This angle grinder's also dead. How about you, Krug? Hey, you're looking okay. Alright. Not easy, man. That's... quick swatch, throw that on the battery charger. And then this angle grinder's battery, we'll just put that on the floor, I guess. Oh, I don't know. Okay. We're gonna say you're good to go. Auto task. Then you'll head out with Krug to get these things uninstalled. I'll tell Krug that he can't repair anymore then, and we'll be on our way. Oh, what goes first? Field coils, right? The reactor core comes later. One of two. Forward and rear. Powerful magnetic fields. I'm a little bit thinking I won't even be able... Field coil assembly acts as sealed flooring, so uninstalling exposes ship interior to vacuum. Yeah, so I think I gotta rip the floor out first before we do anything too wild here. At least in the one tile, which, sure, it's fine. I probably should have had Jillian help me hold these things down, but that's alright. It's whatever. Kick this backpack off to the side a little bit more. That'll do. And then... okay. Auto vent close as well, though it should be fine. Because all this is about to be wasted out here. Yeah, I gotta remove the floor bit. Okay, fine. Let's go for This one? Because I always... Oh, yeah. Hold on. Get your helmet on. You thought I'd forget. Oh, jeez. I'm just saying who's paying attention out there. Oh, man. Is that 2-2? Like, you plunked the one down and then... Yeah, I think you plunked the one down and he had to grab its partner. Okay. So now we're sealed up again. Okay. Okay, so then from there, I think we bring down... What, the core liner or something? Let this all equalize again. Seems to be doing fine. Our ship is remarkably good, actually, at rebuilding atmosphere, it turns out. Especially temperature. I'm surprised the temp goes from, like, what, minus 270 Celsius up to 20 Celsius, like, in seconds. Part 1 of 4, yeah, so if I gave you the install, I think that just goes right on top. So for now, pick up and bring it down. I'm big time trusting that you can handle this. I'm hoping so. It's a lot of back and forth through quite a distance. Where do we want to access it from? I guess here's okay. Oh, he's doing it. Go, Krug, go! I think we can pop the helmet off as well. I think the atmosphere down there is pretty okay, yeah? Yeah, seems good. A little bit oxygen rich, but that's not a problem right now. I hope we get a little more control over the alarms and setting thresholds and preferred amounts when oxygen-nitrogen ratios actually matter a bit. Because you enrich the air with a bit of nitrogen. Well, I say enrich. You saturate it with a bit of nitrogen just to prevent fire hazards and all that. They do that in real life too. And, generally, if you just had a pure oxygen environment, then, you know, the slightest issue could cause a really big boom and fire. And that's obviously no good, especially in a closed atmosphere system. So you put the nitrogen in there, but there's no fire in the game yet as far as I know, so right now it doesn't matter. But when it does matter, yeah, we're going to be needing tighter controls over the alarms and all that, because I may not want to be holding... Oh, I've now lost! I may not want to be maintaining the defaults. I might want a larger overhead or so. So what do we actually have here? So the core pressure, we want a vacuum in the core. That's obviously the good bit. We can get away without being completely vacuumed out, but we definitely don't want to be saturated because then the fusion just doesn't happen. Capacitor charge, obviously we want the big capacitor for a big zap. No X-ray, there's no capacitor, no laser alignment, no pellets being fed in, there's no core liner in, that's all fine and good. So setting that stuff to go wouldn't, we're not powered anyway, so it doesn't really matter any of these buttons. Flow, I'd assume we'd want to kind of baby up a little bit. This is all the power panel though. Flow and cycle we'll have to see. That might be a bit of a balancing act, depending on what we're doing. Power bus, switch it to battery, or... Oh. Right, we have lights. We have lights, but there is no battery connected to this thing, so... Oh. I like that, that quick influx current there just then. Whoa! Seems to be more of a bug than anything, though. Okay. Because it's not actually hooked up to a battery right now. As is evidenced here. Debug console. How did I manage to find a debug console in this already? What? Like the first thing I hover over. Eh? Eh? Okay. Whatever. Field coils. Core purge. I don't know, right in turbulence? I mean, these are buttons that we can push. The buttons, oh, they feel good. They feel like good buttons. I think the buttons are installed correct. Alright, let's get the rest of the crud on. And, yeah, Jillian's not really... Jillian? Can you come over here, please? I'll cancel the orders on the loose stuff. Give it a couple seconds. And then we put, I hope I can't see them, and then we put the repair order back on. Flying blind here. Literally don't see those. There. We'll see if maybe you prioritize them. Because as far as I can tell, with how much queuing ahead of time the game does, I don't think this menu actually does very much at all right now. I think it may have at one point in time, and it might slightly affect the initial queue. But if you want to change it on the fly, I don't think that's going to work. But yeah, you're helping hold this stuff down now. Good, 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 good. Meanwhile, Krug is just standing here sucking his thumb. We have the fusion manual in one of these, right? Yeah, let's put that in our pocket just so we got that, yeah? This loose bit of floor we can just throw on the floor there. Okay. So, put you on auto task as well. You should help haul stuff. You're going out. Can you help haul stuff, Krug? What are you doing? I bet it's repair. Restoring cargo pod specialty loose claimed by Krug Dudesky. Restore parts. It's turned off, Krug. It's turned off. Yeah, goober. Oh my god. Alright, fine. So frustrating. How about now? There we go. Thank you, Krug. Good. Just sit back and watch you guys work a minute. Fantastic. It's like we got so much in this game for like temporary placeholder stuff, but it's not actually fleshed out and implemented correctly. Like we got zones, but we don't have any way to allow or disallow zone hierarchy or priorities, or straight up disallowing folks to be in certain zones. It's not in. It's not a thing. We got a queue, but we can't override the queue or really reshuffle the queue very much, not in an easy way. If I want somebody to really quickly do something instead, just temporarily, then go back to what you were doing, no way to do that. It's like we're almost there without actually being there yet. Hopefully one day. It seems like they got it all held down. Okay, cool. So, suffer through the autosave. And try to repair... those again. Krug's going out for it. I don't know why Krug is thinking that he needs to be doing that. Does the order matter much? We got 2 bits here. We could hook up like small batteries to this thing for, I guess like jump starting maybe, if that's necessary. But ultimately, I think we'll just generally plug these into the grid, right? That's another potential conduit connection point there, I think. Not lighting up though. I guess we just, for the most part, yeah, you just connect up that way. I guess for the most part, just start plugging them in and we'll see if we bump into a problem. The fusion and then the capacitor. Where's the capacitor for it? Have I already bumped into something that we're missing? It's unlikely, but possible. I thought I was doing pretty good at holding on to all this stuff that I needed. Well, I guess the MHD. This will be what actually powers. I think the top we keep barren. Very good. Nice dance. I think the top we keep barren because I don't think I need that. I think we're okay just ignoring that. The capacitor can go there. The MHD here. I'm not sure what this is. It seems to be just some general connector for stuff. I don't know. It's fine. Then pumpage. Oh yeah, the pellet feeder and all that. The assembly for that. Maybe the middle. On the opposite side. The thing to actually form the pellets I've got also somewhere. I feel like I'm missing like a whole dolly of stuff. Is that possible? Where would it have gone? I don't know. I'm not sure. This is what actually supplies the pellet feeders by combining and cooling. So here looks nice. Why not? I think we just need to have the pumps generally installed and it kind of sorts it. It'll figure it out. We don't have to connect piping or anything. Then core pump to evacuate the core. Short, we'll try the center on this side. I might have some inside the bay, maybe? Could be we're still missing a couple bits and bobs here. Because for a really long time I had a lot of stuff on a dolly, and I thought I found a way to dump all that stuff up into my room upstairs. Ah, yeah, here we are. Okay. Got it. And it just kind of went missing somewhere at some point. So a laser, the cryo distro pump, and a pellet feeder assembly. That's a backup pellet feeder, though. We don't need a second one, I think. You know what? Pause, unpause, pause, I can't dare to let a single second go by without an action happening. Just the way it is, I guess. This is the capacitor to charge. Right, okay. Do we need the laser? We don't interact with the laser array at all, right? We'll put this in the center as well. It seems like the center is an okay place to put just about all this stuff. The bigger things always just wrap around. Bam. Then install it here. It's a tricky one to install. Lasers being lasers, I suppose. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm good. Because the blueprints aren't, they're not fully blueprint. Like, if you blueprint conduit, the game will pretend there's actually conduit there. Then the cryo pump. mean, that's a core pump to evacuate. It doesn't really matter. It's just like what looks cleanest. I think a cryo pump over here could be alright. Generally, that southern side would be best, I think, though. And that's all of that. Okay. So we charge with the capacitor, the laser array to do the zap of the cryo. We got the cryo pump to cool stuff, the core pump to clear it out, form the pellet, insert the pellet, charge up the laser to zap it, to create the thing. The core liner, I don't know where that's going. That exists somewhere. It's got new liner though, so I guess it's good and set. With that, we're powering a bit. That can feed our own batteries. Is that it? I think I'm still missing a piece, aren't I? Maybe not. Maybe not. I might want another core pump just to evacuate a bit quicker. But we might have all the basics.